What is up, everyone? 370 here, and I'm with my good buddy RBM. We have a new series for you. We're just going to be casual, kicking it out, hanging out. How's it going, RBM?
Oh, it's going pretty good, 370. How's it going for you, buddy?
It's going pretty good. We are just how would you describe this series? Because you've had some ideas and I took these ideas and we've kind of compiled them together, made a TEW out of it. How would you describe this series?
All right, so I would describe this as I got really bored at work and I was like, it'd be fucking cool if this happened. And then I told 370 about all these fucking cool things. And he's like, you know what? Those are pretty cool things. And I was like, let's do it in TEW.
Perfect.
And then that led to let's record it too. Why not?
Right on. Why not? Why not? I figured I haven't done TW content in a long time. This would be a good way to get back into it, get back into the swing of things. God knows I get nerves. We all get nerves before we go live, before we do something. But yeah, man. So we are in what 2010, January 2010. And
yes, leading up to the Royal Rumble.
The Royal Rumble is being led up to, and we are it is a completely different universe from the one. That's why it's the RBM-Verse. That's why we're stepping into the RBM-Verse. It's a completely different take on 2010 WWE. So, what do we got here for the pre-show Battle Royal?
All right, well, we made some signings.
We made some signings. We could say that.
So some of you might be seeing Shark Boy is in here.
Yeah.
So, and then you're like, oh, is that Rey Mysterio? No, that's his cousin.
That's El Hijo de Rey Mysterio, Sr.
Yes. Not to be confused with Rey Mysterio or his dad, Rey Mysterio Sr.
Exactly.
And then we got Jack Evans, who's causing all sorts of problems.
Jack Evans has already started shit. He started shit with one of the referees, I believe, and somebody else. I forgot who the other person was.
Yes.
But he's already started shit with two people.
All right, we got Low Key, who's gonna fucking kill somebody.
Yeah,
because he takes this shit too seriously.
Absolutely.
We got Reed Flair pre-drug overdose.
Yep. Still alive, Reed Flair.
Yep. We got Billy Kidman back in action.
Billy Kidman got him out of retirement, basically.
Kurt Hawkins said, hey, I want to be called up. We're like, cool, we got nothing for you. How about a battle royal?
How about a pre-show battle royal for you?
And then Evan Bourne and Mark Henry and Ted DiBiase. Oh, fuck. We also have Trent Acid.
Trent Acid is in there. Yeah, that's right.
So, yeah, this is Trent Acid, very pre-drug overdose, like imminent drug overdose.
God bless. Yeah, he was about to, in 2 months or something?
I thought it was December, but I don't know.
Either way.
But hey, yeah, we're saving this man's life.
We are.
So really, you can say we're heroes.
You could say that. We just wanted to run this to get some people, get their gimmicks on TV, get them over, see how the crowd reacts to them. 59 segment overall. What do you think about that?
Considering everybody involved, pretty good. Trent Acid seemed off his game. So did Too Cold Scorpio. That's right, he's back.
Yep, Too Cold Scorpio's back. I think we had didn't we have a stunt bump for Jack Evans?
Yes. So Jack Evans, because he was causing so much shit, we had Mark Henry hoist him up and that spot where it's someone gets thrown onto a bunch of people?
Yeah.
So what we did is we had all those people Samoa Joe style move out of the way.
They just
walked Jack
away.
Just hit the floor.
Exactly.
They walked away and Jack hit the floor. So that's a little fuck you to him.
Just splat on the floor. Yeah. Good times.
Yeah. Good times.
And what was going on here, brother?
All right, so like we said, we're trying to get people we're trying to see how they do. So we had so we didn't really have much for Jericho to do on the debut show. We have a little bit for him to do. You'll see why. But he essentially, and this is just kind of playing to the crowd, give the crowd a show that the crowd at home won't see. So he's out here is I want to go home early. I don't actually want to wrestle for you guys. So you know what? Anybody back there coming out, give me an easy match. And out comes Kevin Steen. Kevin Steen cuts a promo, says how he's going to probably kill Jericho, honestly.
Yeah.
He's he's ashamed he's from Canada. And he's not even from Canada. He was born in New York.
Kevin Steen
That's a real fact.
debuts his badass gimmick, which got very good rating, very good. We love to
Hell
see
yeah.
that. No notes. And yeah, we're gonna have a match. Jericho defeats Steen with the Walls of Jericho in 10 minutes. Gets a 60. Pretty good stuff there.
Yeah.
Chris
And I'm
Jericho.
seeing that 80 from Jericho.
Yeah, Jericho's still working some good work here. Doing.
All right, so we're gonna have to make some plans for Jericho.
Gonna have to make some actual plans for Jericho coming out of this. Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
Okay, as we get into the actual show, the first Monday Night Raw of 2010.
All right, so
we've got some explaining to do on this one. This is the core start of the RBM-Verse here. What has happened?
All right, so we're in the ring. We see a graphic. Vince McMahon, 19-something to 2010. That's right. Vince McMahon has died.
Vince McMahon is dead again.
Yes.
He's dead again.
For reals. Not for realsies, but
yeah.
We're treating it seriously kind of this time. So
yeah.
Shane, we got Stephanie. They're in the ring, you know. They're trying to be sad. They're not. The only one who's actually sad is Triple H because he's like, oh, my push. My beautiful, beautiful push.
My push.
So Shane, he's trying to act sad. So is Stephanie. Bret Hart is reading a newspaper. He doesn't give a fuck. Like, we have, like, everybody. The whole roster's out here. They don't give a shit that Vince is dead.
People are unfazed by this death.
Vince, we got Teddy Hart. He's on his phone. Oh, yeah, Teddy Hart's
here. Yeah, Teddy Hart's out here.
So, yeah, we got him for a month. Side tangent. CM Punk hated this idea so much, which I don't blame him.
Yeah, I don't blame him either.
Yeah, Teddy's he's not a great guy.
Not a great guy.
So,
but we thought it'd be funny if he was here.
So Triple H, he's crying. Shane, he's trying to cry. He's trying. He can't do it, but he's acting like he's sad. He's not sad. He's glad his dad is dead. And then Cena, he's representing the WWE. He it's like he's trying to be like respectful, but you can see behind those eyes, it's like he's like another day in and out.
Couldn't care less.
He could care less.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, we're gonna have the 10 bell salute. So we get like to ding number 5, glass shatters, out comes Stone Cold. He's like starts throwing beers to the crowd, to the wrestlers. It's like, all right, get to the back. No one gives a shit. Vince McMahon, you damn son of a bitch. He starts looking up. He's like, wait, I'm looking the wrong direction. He looks down. You son of a bitch. Down there burning in hell, you rat bastard. I got some sign language for you just to let you know that I miss it. And he flips off the ground. He's like, all right, let's cut the shit. No one cares. Hold on. Gives a stunner to Triple H. No one standing cares that Vince McMahon is dead. No one cares.
Nobody cares.
We're all happy. Shane, get those crocodile tears off your face.
Yeah.
You're happy. And Shane's like, yeah, you're right. This is bullshit. He's like, look, Stone Cold's like, look, we're going to move on. We're glad he's dead. And that's pretty much it.
That's that for that segment.
Yes.
61.
I think there's a part.
Is there a part 2? No, I think that was, I believe, is part 2 a separate segment?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
So
Elix Skipper was the road agent for this. I don't know what the hell happened there. I think we got to figure out who's being pushed as a road agent.
So here's what happened.
Yeah.
Steve, his ATV got fucked up. He crashed his ATV. He had to walk down to the ring.
Oh man.
Significantly less cool. Also, his beer was Busch.
Ah, tragic.
Wasn't the classic Stone Cold Coors.
Tragic.
Very tragic. Also, Teddy Hart
had
a flip phone.
I was gonna say existed and then couldn't, and brought everything down.
The air just sucked the air out of everything. People like, he's probably gonna kill somebody one of these days.
He's absolutely gonna kill somebody one of these days.
Yes.
As we go into part 2,
which is much better.
Much better.
all right, so Triple H, he gets back up. He's like, ah, fuck my jaw. My jaw hasn't hurt this much since I blew Vince to get that first WWE title run. So Vince McMahon, he comes up on the screen. This is a video. He's like, all right, this is a video, Will. If you're watching this, it means I fucked up and didn't change the will. So Shane, if you're seeing this, but you shouldn't be, you're in charge of Raw. And Shane, he's jumping for joy. He's like, but that's not going to happen for long unless I have either died or I procrastinated enough where I didn't talk to my lawyer. By the way, it's 2004 as I'm recording this.
2004. So he's had this in the can for 6 years, and he failed
Yeah,
to.
6 years.
And he failed to.
He's been procrastinating talking to his lawyer for 6 years.
That makes sense. He's been busy.
And then he's like, all right, but Shane, you're not in charge of the WWE. See, a certain man I had to strike a deal with a certain man to bring him back in once he walked out. So your new SmackDown general manager is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold.
And Shane's like, oh, fuck. And then Stone Cold, he grabs a mic. He's like, that's right. I'm in charge of SmackDown, and I'm in charge of the titles on SmackDown. And because the tag titles are floating, that means I can make those a tag title match anytime, any place. So Triple H, you mealy-mouthed bastard, go find your balding partner and get your asses back out to the ring. You're having a match, and you're defending those titles. And that's all I got to say about that. What?
I just realized he's in a suit in this picture. Is he in a suit? Is he in a suit in the segment?
He's celebrating the downfall of Vince McMahon. He is in a suit.
Okay, so he's in a celebratory
not a black suit. He's like in a blue blazer kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like he is decked out.
For sure.
He's got the cufflinks and everything.
We got an 80 segment there, good stuff. And now we have Triple H and Shawn Michaels got to defend their tag titles.
Who is it against? It's against Kenta Kobashi and Jushin Liger.
Why the hell not? In a decent match, Kobashi and Liger defeat D-Generation X in 15.5 minutes with a brainbuster. What happens here, brother?
Okay,
Tell us about it.
Shoot reason, we need Shawn Michaels for another thing, so we had to get the titles off of them.
Yeah.
So originally Triple H was going to take the pin, but creative control. That
Triple H
bitch.
Shoot used his creative control and told us that I will not be losing this match.
He says, "I am not taking a Liger bomb."
Yeah.
So what happened? So we got a bit of miscommunication. So okay. Triple H, he's holding Kenta. So I believe it's Kenta who got the win.
Yeah.
So he's holding Kenta up for Shawn Michaels to give the Sweet Chin music to. He accidentally Sweet Chins Triple H. Jushin comes in, hits a Liger bomb on Shawn Michaels, picks him back up, and Kobashi steamrolls him with a lariat.
Amazing.
And then picks him up, brainbuster on the bald spot.
Brainbuster right on his bald spot. Oh my god.
Right on his bald spot.
Unbelievable. 53 there. We're not super worried about how this show is gonna go. We're confident enough. We're confident enough in this.
We're confident enough. Also, we don't really care enough.
Also, we don't care. Yeah, true.
Yeah, this is just for our enjoyment.
This is a good time.
This is not a serious shit.
Exactly. If you're tuning in expecting some really realistic simulation, you're in the wrong space. I'm sorry to say.
Yeah, dog. Tyson Kidd is about to go off.
Tyson Kidd's about to go crazy. You're gonna see.
Yeah. So then Kobashi and Liger, they're celebrating. They got they're holding 2 titles.
Yep.
And then Shawn, he's selling his bald spot. He's like, "Fuck, I got a carpet burn on that bitch."
My bald spot. Oh no!
My neck hurts too. And Triple H is emoting to the crowd like, "How the fuck did we lose?" It's like he's despondent that he lost to the greatest junior heavyweight of all time and the greatest heavyweight of all time.
Yep.
He's like, "How the fuck could people outside of America beat me?
How could this happen?" I'm distraught. I'm utterly distraught over it.
I wish we dropped another bomb on Japan in World War II.
Jesus.
Now should have dropped one on Tokyo.
That's where the series is. All right. If that joke was too far for you, you're in the wrong series. You're watching the wrong
Yeah,
thing.
man.
All right.
Our pre video tapes, our test videos are
Yeah.
much worse.
Test videos are much worse. Those don't go public. That's why we don't. That's why they're test videos.
All right, looks like Sheamus is dragging this segment down a ton.
Yeah, a little bit.
Thanks, bud. That's our WWE champion, by the way.
That's our WWE champion is Sheamus. God help us all.
So to fix that issue, we're having a triple threat for the WWE title in tonight's main event. You know, to commemorate the memory of Vince, also a former WWE champion.
True. The
And
crowd
ECW champion.
The crowd was white hot after that segment.
Really?
Yeah, they were white hot. Look at that. Crowd heat at the end is white hot. They are absolutely geeked up.
They know Sheamus is about to lose the title.
They know.
So happy.
they're so stoked for Sheamus to lose the fucking belt finally. Just looking forward to it. Sheamus Stone Cold. What do we got going on here?
All right, so we come back from commercial break. Oh, I should also say in the previous segment, Stone Cold was kind of bitching out John Cena.
A little bit, yeah.
Something's going. We got something going on between those two.
Yeah.
So we come back and it's like, all right, what the fuck are we doing with the women's title? All right, we're retiring the Divas title. They throw the Divas title in the bin. They're like, they actually deserve something prestigious to fight over.
Yeah.
We're gonna crown a women's champion at the Rumble. So you bitches stay frosty.
Is that what he says?
Yes.
Okay.
You bitches stay frosty.
You bitches stay frosty, son.
What?
Kick
ass like I kicked Deborah's ass. What? Oh shit.
Oh my.
Can't say that. What?
And there's gonna be
all right,
64-man tournament.
64-man tournament. We're bringing back the light heavyweight title. We got a bunch of people.
This idea is what inspired this series. This was pitched, and I couldn't pass it up. This tournament is absolutely insane, and I think we're going to have a hell of a ride following this tournament as it goes on.
Yeah, so he says, look, culminating at WrestleMania, we're going to crown a new light heavyweight champion. We got 64 of the best light heavyweights from around the world. Some new faces, some old faces. Some from Japan, some from within this company. We got the best indie wrestlers coming into the company. They're going to be wrestling in this tournament. We got a show for you, son. What? And Shane's like, and Shane is like, hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, man. Sounds good.
He's drinking whiskey.
He's drinking whiskey in the back with him.
He's drinking whiskey. He's pissed. He's like tearing photos down like of his dad.
He's tearing up the office. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like tossing like that. You know that like desk tent thing that has like the Vince McMahon name on it.
Yeah.
He tossed that in the trash bin.
Is he gonna? Is he tossing the that big dinosaur head?
It's like he grabs it. He's like, this is actually cool as fuck. He hangs it back up.
He hangs it back up. He says that's actually lit.
He's like, my kids are gonna love this. He sees like a family photo. He's like, get the fuck out of here. It's like when Stone Cold he's breaking down the tournament. Like Vince, he's going through like the desk. He pulls out like a gun. He's like, what the fuck, Dad?
Oh my god. He's packing heat.
We have the Jimmy Snuka confession.
Oh my god.
He's like, oh
holy
shit. Put back in there.
This was all in his office?
Yes.
Amazing.
Got Chris Benoit's brain scans. He's like, going back. He puts that right in the paper shredder.
Right in the shredder?
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's great. 74. We love to see it.
Yep.
Gail Kim and Natalya have a good little match here for 12 minutes. Got a sharpshooter.
Yep.
Natalya goes over.
Yep. Gail Kim really offer game. All right.
Don't know why. Don't know what that's about.
We're trying to take the women seriously. I know, shocker. Especially for this time.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to completely undermine with this next segment.
You are a little bit, yeah.
All right, so Natalya wins. And So yeah, rightfully so.
So what happens
So
here?
all right, so Tyson Kidd he gets in the ring. Are they married at this point?
I don't think so. I don't think they're married. I think they're
All right,
dating.
all right. So Tyson Kidd, her boyfriend, he gets in the ring, to congratulate her, and she gives her a kiss, and she just starts making out. She starts like rubbing up against him. She's getting really fucking horny,
It's
and Tyson
crazy.
Kidd's like, "Whoa, fucking whoa!" She starts like playing with his tights, like trying to rip them off, and David, seeing his cousin try to fuck his best friend, gets right in there. He's like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! I don't want to see this. No one wants to see this. Well, some freaks want to see this.
Some people want to see this, but not him.
We're not. It's like get to. It's like we're not doing this here.
We're not doing this
Also,
here.
not in front of me. All right. So David Hart Smith was really dragging it down.
He
All
was
right.
dragging it
So
down, but don't worry about that.
all right. So Rey Mysterio, he's backstage. He goes up to Stone Cold. He's like, "Hey, I want in the tournament, and I want to wrestle tonight. You want to have a light heavyweight tournament? You got to have me in it. I want to be part of this tournament. I'm so passionate about this. I got to be in this. This means so much to me. There's so many great matches I can have." And Stone Cold's like, "Well, fuck, I don't have a bracket, son."
I don't have a
He's like,
bracket, son.
I need a light heavyweight. So we have Natalia dragging Tyson Kidd like by his fucking hairpiece.
Yeah.
His little shitty
his
hairpiece.
shitty little hair. Yeah.
She is gonna fuck his brains out.
Crazy
And
style.
crazy style, porno
Yeah.
rail him.
Yeah.
And Stone Cold's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, where the hell you think you're going, son?" Tyson's like, "I got it, I gotta go." He's like, "No, yeah, you gotta go to the ring, son. You're having a first round match with Rey Mysterio,
Right now.
light heavyweight title." And Tyson Kidd, he immediately locks in. He's like, "All right, yeah,
All right.
bitches, the woman can wait.
The woman
Grabs
can
her
wait.
forever."
True.
All right,
As
and
we
then
go. Yeah, what happens here?
all right, so Chris Jericho, he gets pushed into like this booth. He's like, "Fuck, all right." So apparently it stipulates in my contract that if we ever did a light heavyweight tournament, I'd be an analyst. I don't know how Vince, that bastard, snuck it in there. I guess it was while I wasn't looking. Anyways, so he breaks down the movesets of Rey Mysterio and Tyson Kidd. He's like, Rey Mysterio, legendary luchador, great, possibly greatest luchador of all time. I fought him many times, very tough opponents. Master of the 619 and West Coast Pop. Father is Rey Mysterio Sr. Cousin is El Hijo de Rey Mysterio.
Yep.
Tyson Kidd, last graduating member of the Heart Dungeon. Master sharpshooter, very smart, very young, but he's been wrestling since 1997 somehow. That's right, Stu Hart was abusing a kid.
Beating up a kid. Yep.
Yep. And then he gives a prediction. He's like, all right, going to be a great match from these two. I expect nothing less. Rey Mysterio gets the win.
There you go.
And then Rey Mysterio does not get the win.
Does not get the win.
Was
Tyson,
unfortunately really off his game.
Unfortunately. Tyson Kidd defeats Rey Mysterio in 1422 by stoppage. This was a KO finish, technically.
Yes. I should also say, so Chris Jericho, he was breaking down the rules of the tournament. He says, like, the first 2 rounds of the tournament, there's a 15-minute time limit. If it goes to a time limit, it will go to a judge's decision. And if the judges rule it a draw, then it will go into sudden death.
Oh, we could have had the judges come out.
Yeah, so
let's just pretend we got the judges come out.
Yeah, it's like we got like Dean Malenko. So we got 2 guys. Oh,
Ricky
we
Steamboat.
have not Ricky Steamboat. We had remember when like Jeff and Matt, like the Conquistadors? We had the Conquistadors come out.
Yeah,
they're judges. So it's not. I should reiterate. It's not Jeff and Matt. Although one of them could be Matt.
Okay.
Jeff's not in the company yet.
Gotcha.
But so, all right. So Tyson Kidd just has Rey Mysterio scouted. So Rey Mysterio, like within like the first minute, he goes for like the 619. Tyson Kidd like drop kicks him as Rey Mysterio goes for like the kick, sends him out of the rings. Tyson Kidd gives like a suicide dive, throws him back in. Rey Mysterio, he gets him in position for another 619. Tyson Kidd catches Rey's legs, swings him out of the ropes, and puts him in the sharpshooter in like a fluid motion. This gives Tyson Kidd a bunch of control time.
Beautiful.
Tyson Kidd, he's fucking up Rey's knees too.
Yeah.
You know, the injured knees of Rey Mysterio.
Yeah. In the "Don't Try This at Home" video, where his knees are all fucked up.
Yes. Around 10 minutes in, Rey Mysterio he sets Tyson Kidd up for another 619. He actually gets the kickoff this time. He goes for the West Coast pop, and Tyson fucking stuffs him with like a Liger bomb.
Crazy style.
Crazy style. So, Ray kicks out, you know, that fighting spirit.
Yep.
And he starts mounting a comeback. It's been mostly Tyson Kidd having him scouted. Ray starts like focusing on the midsection. Eventually but his knees are kind of fucked up. So eventually he gets another 619, but he doesn't go for the West Coast pop this time. The ropes would like hurt his knees too much.
Yeah.
So he goes up top. He signals for the 5-star frog splash. At some point in the match, the turnbuckle accidentally came, like the turnbuckle pad accidentally came off.
Oh my god.
So Tyson Kidd, so Rey Mysterio, he's a little ginger getting up to the top rope for the frog splash.
Right.
He takes too long. He signals up to Eddie up there, although he's down there in hell. And Tyson Kidd, he lunges back up, picks Ray up in like a suplex position.
Yeah.
But then does like the turnbuckle brainbuster.
Oh my god. El Generico style?
El Generico style.
Crazy.
And Tyson Kidd, like, he hangs on to the ropes to stay up, and this just knocks Ray out. Like the ref gives the standing 10 count. It's over.
He's dead. Yeah.
He's super dead.
Yeah, he's super dead after that. Ray was off his game, presumably because he was losing to Tyson Kidd. Listen.
Yeah, he's like, fuck that. I'm not.
He's not like, I'm not gonna be working for all that.
He's like, all right, yeah. I'm not going to try super hard tonight.
Also, his physical condition. He's just he's just got shitty legs.
His fucking knee.
He's old.
The stem cells have not kicked in yet.
The stem cells have not kicked in. Nope.
Fucking hell.
These are doing really good. These ratings are going crazy.
I never thought I'd see a segment this good with Tyson Kidd and David Hart Smith in it. All right, so Ray is fucking dead.
Yeah.
He's like, refs is checking on him. They're like, got the flashlight in his eyes. They're like, fuck me. And Tyson Kidd's like, oh my god, I just beat Rey Mysterio. Hell yeah. And so Natalya comes running to the ring and like gives Tyson Kidd a Luthez press and is about to just start fucking him.
Oh
and God. David Hart Smith tackles Natalya off of Tyson Kidd. It's like, no. She broke free somehow, Tyson. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I couldn't hold her.
I couldn't hold her back. She wanted to. She really just wants your magic dick.
Whoa.
Oh, please. Come on. You think this is a prestigious show?
This is, yeah, man. This is a family show. Not really.
Oh.
Not really.
Well, all right. Well,
what the hell's going on here, brother?
All right. Well, first of all, we cut back to Chris Jericho. And Jericho's like, fuck me. All right. Here's what happened in that match. Tyson Kidd focusing on the legs of Ray. Yeah, he won. Good for him.
Good for him.
All right. So you know how... All right, so 370. We've seen this constantly.
Yeah.
Where it's like big man and like these small shitty guys are like in a handicap match against this big guy and he kills the small shitty guys.
Yeah.
So we're kind of playing off of that. So Great Khali's out here. Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi, and Kenta. They got jobber entrances. Commentators are like, all right, yeah, these guys are out here. Oh, these poor young fellas.
They're going to get demolished.
Yeah. And they whoop Khali's ass.
They destroy him in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, so for like a minute and a half, Kenta and Kota are just kicking the shit out of the Great Khali. Like, they're just kicking them to death.
Yeah.
Like, like they kick his knees out like for, and then they're just kicking him in the chest and the head for like a minute. Kenny Omega comes in with like V triggers and shit.
Yep, he's throwing knees, crazy style.
Kota Ibushi does like his fucking like 450 splash deal. I forget what he does.
Oh, it does Phoenix Splash.
Does a Phoenix Splash, and then
Splash.
Kenny and Kota, they come in and they help Kenta lift Great Khali up, and Kenta hits the GTS.
So they all pick him up and they all get him up for the GTS, and he hits it.
And I assume Jerry's on commentary. I hope so, at least, because you know he'd be losing his fucking mind.
Oh yeah. Does it not say? Does it not say who the commentary? Oh yeah, Jerry Lawler. There he is. Yeah.
Jerry Lawler and Michael Cole.
Michael Cole. Ernest Miller was the road agent.
God.
I'm surprised, but yeah, we really got to fix these road agents. Holy shit.
All right, and so you know we'd be hearing some, oh my, can it be?
Exactly.
Wait a minute, that's CM Punk's move. And Kenta flips Michael Cole off. He's like, fuck you.
Fuck you. This is my move.
He actually stops. He has Kota just like kick Great Khali for like a solid 10 seconds on his own. He goes over and cusses Michael Cole out, calls him like bitch. I invented that move. Bitch.
I didn't know that. We could have booked the whole segment for that. We go cuss out Michael Cole.
And then he gets back in.
And what happens next?
All right, so Shane, he's walking back. He's got a bunch of. All right, so he's like out in like the parking garage.
Yeah.
He's got like a trash bin full of like Vince McMahon shit, and he's like pouring gasoline in. He's gonna light this shit on fire. And it's like also like folders of like business secrets that he's also gonna burn.
Business secrets.
Yeah. So Jericho walks up. He's like, "Hey, so I can do more besides just like do like breakdowns for the tournament. Can I have a match next week?" And Shane's like, yeah, sure. Can you give me that match real quick? Also, hand me that document right there." And then Jericho, he's reading, he's like, "What about Jimmy Snuka?" He's like, and Shane's like, "Don't fucking read it.
Don't read it. Don't look at that one. Just hand it to me.
Don't look at that one." And he's like, "Oh, Stephanie and Macho." And he's like, "Don't read that one either. Don't read any of this. All right, yeah, you'll get your match next week. Now fuck off."
There you go.
I got to burn this.
Jericho gets his match next week, and Shane continues his desecration of Vince McMahon's records.
Also, burning the business secrets. All right, so
what do we got here?
All right, so part one. So Randy, he's with Legacy. He's like, "All right, tonight we bring home the gold. I'm gonna need you fellas to really step up." Like he's got like that big ass rubber band thing. He's doing some calisthenics, some push-ups.
Yeah, he's pulling the gimmick up. Yeah.
Yeah. So and then we cut to Shane. He's like, "Yeah, you're the champion. You're the champion. Why is there a bunch of paper on my title?" Get it? Because he's a paper champ.
Got it.
And then he's like, "All right, you're the champion. You're definitely the champion. You deserve this title." And then so we go to commercial. We probably see some shit about Slim Jims.
Yeah.
Come back, Cena. He's got like some dumbbells in there. Like he's just pumping some iron. Just getting the muscles flowing.
Getting ready. Yep.
And Stone Cold comes in. He's like, "Hey, by the way, I hope you lose." And Cena's like, "I beg your pardon." He's like, "Yeah, I hope you lose. I don't like you at all. I hate everything you represent. You are not me. You will never be me. You made it the title that I worked so hard to keep alive, and you made it a toy. You made it a spinner. I hate you so much, so very much. I hope everybody you ever loved gets cancer."
Jesus.
And she was like, "The hell?" He's like, "Yeah, I hope everything that ever bad that ever happens to you and you specifically."
And he is a babyface.
Yes, Stone Cold's a babyface.
Okay.
And so Cena.
Okay. They're both babyfaces, but he just hates him.
People can get behind Stone Cold just like tearing Cena's a new asshole.
Absolutely.
Verbally. You'll find that the other version on another website.
Yeah. As we go into the match, Sheamus,
So
Cena, and Orton. What's going on here, brother?
all right, so what we got Randy Orton saving the company from a Sheamus title reign. That's what we got.
That's what we got. Yeah, pretty much. Even though
All
he
right,
was off his
so
game.
yeah, and even then he was still miles ahead of Sheamus.
True.
All right, so surprisingly, Sheamus looks decent out there.
Yeah.
It's like he actually looks like a champion. So bro kicks all around. Eventually, towards the end of the match, Cody comes in. Like Cena, he has Randy Orton hoisted up for like the AA. It looks like Cena's gonna capture. I don't know what title he was on at this point. Looks like he's about to win. Sheamus is down and out. Cody Rhodes comes in, like he puts Cena in the crossroads position, and so Cena drops Orton, gives Cena the crossroad. Orton gives a punt to Cena, sends him out of the ring. Looks like he's about to pin Cena. Sheamus comes in, bro kicks Cody. Looks like he's about to bro kick Randy. Ted comes in, blasts Sheamus out of the ring. Or not out of the ring. He blasts Sheamus, puts him in the $1 Million Dream, kind of pushes him towards Orton. Orton hits an RKO and wins.
Amazing. Saves us from a Sheamus title reign that we don't want.
Yes.
Very
By
good.
the way, Orton was like in the mid card. He wasn't considered a star.
Yeah,
He was considered
well known, I think.
Yeah, it's really weird.
That was super weird. Sheamus and Randy Orton were well known, and Sheamus was the freaking champion.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's up with that, but that's 2010 Raw for you.
Yep. And then to close out the show, so Sheamus, he's fucking selling. And then Cena, he's disappointed. He's like, "Oh man, I didn't win the title. I'm super bummed, guys."
Bummed.
Stone Cold comes out. He's like, "Oh, by the way, I just made a trade. You're coming to work for me, son." So
he's
yeah,
going to SmackDown.
Yeah, you're coming to SmackDown, even though we're probably end of the brand split. But Cena, you're going to be working on SmackDown quite a bit.
Yeah. 73, and how does the
that's
show
how we
do?
end the show.
Honestly, could have been worse. I expected
could have
worse.
been a lot worse.
I expected much worse, to be honest. I really did.
Increased pop in one region.
We take that.
We increased pop in Japan because they're like, oh shit, Kobayashi, Liger, Kenta, Ibushi, they're on the card. Holy fuck!
Holy shit! What a crazy time.
Kobashi just went over Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
Yep.
So yeah, the IWC has blown up.
The IWC is blown up. This is craziness happening. And yeah, I think that's it for episode 1 of the RBM-Verse here.
And also, news has just hit the dirt sheet.
News has just hit.
That WWE paid New Japan $10 million.
$10 million we had to pay them.
Yeah, we paid them $10 million.
What the hell? What did we have to? It was just for a working agreement. They didn't want to.
Yeah, they didn't want to fucking work with us, so we had to adopt so we had to cease hostilities. We had to adopt a friendly attitude.
Yeah.
We had to offer to
we had
accept,
to pay them
accept
workers. Yep.
And then
paid $10 million.
10 million could have been more, honestly.
It was a lot. It was a lot of money.
Yes, and then we tried to end hostilities with TNA. They said no, so we started a war with them.
Dixie Carter refused to just play dead and just live with us.
They refused to let cool shit happen.
Yeah.
So now we stole a lot of their talent and we went to war with them, and
Yeah.
now we're just gonna poach all their talent.
It's gonna be great.
And the only person they're gonna get is Paul Burchill once we let his contract run out.
Yeah, Paul Burchill on the way out. Sorry if you're a Paul Burchill fan. But
sorry if you wanted to see him fuck his sister.
Yeah, he wasn't he wasn't I keep forgetting he wasn't the pirate.
Yeah.
He's not the pirate. He's literally in love with his sister.
Yeah, so you won't be seeing any incest action on ECW on Sci-Fi.
Oh my god, ECW's next, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Oh shit. All right. Well, stay tuned for that. Get ready for that, and we will catch you on the next one.
Peace, bitches.